Hi guys. Sorry, I don't want to show. I would show you guys my face, but I don't want to have to like fix the camera. So, hello. Okay. So, let's get right into it. I feel like every time I've been going live, I've been having a little haul. So, let's keep the tradition going. So I went to Michael's today. I have not been to Michael's in so long. I mean, it's been forever because I usually get all my stuff off of Amazon, or I'll pop into Joann's and Hobby Lobby. But I have not been to Michael's. I mean, I don't think I've been to Michael's in a year. Because, oh, gosh, this thing is sharp. It literally just dug into my nail. My word. Is this a super bendy one? Oh, man. Let me see. My gosh, this thing is sharp. Oh, you know what? Is this the one that stays like this? What kind of foolishness is this? It says, you know what? I thought it had two blades in here because it said two-piece, but I guess the finger guard doubles as blade cover. Micro thin cuts create straight or curved edges. Flexible. Oh, I didn't know it was going to be this flexible. Okay. Well, this thing will cut you. Let's see. I feel like this is a little bit more flexible. This one. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's good. It's a little more flexible. It's good for if you want to cut on the curb, that's for sure. But yeah, I guess, okay, and then they say this can double as a cover, which, good googly movie, you need a cover on this thing. It's seriously sharp. But these are getting dull. I had these ever since I first started doing clay for years and years and years, and I have not got a new blade. Oh gosh, I'm dog sitting. So if y'all hear some barking, that's why. Oh my gosh, they're trying to make the dog howl. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's that. Okay, what else I got? I got some clay. So another thing I did not know is that Michael sold Cernet. Because they did not when I was in Charlotte. Not that I ever seen. But I got some translucent from Michael's. They only had 4 bars. One bar felt very like crumbly, so I was like, no, I won't get that one. So I just got the 3. These were $2.99, even though they were marked $1.79. But I didn't fight with the lady. I thought that was, oh, they on sale, but so they were $2.99. Then I got some Primo. Now this Michael's had a lot more. I needed some 18 karat gold. I'm just out. I only had like antique gold, so I got that 18 karat gold. I got, and I didn't get a lot. I just got some colors that I just got some colors that I normally don't get. Wasabi before, but I don't think I've ever had this in Primo. I think I had it in like a Sculpey 3 like long time ago. But I'm interested in that. And I got 2 soft pinks. As they had, or it's called light pink. I did not realize that they had light pink in Primo. I thought they came out with one in Souffle, but did not know they had one in Primo. Because they don't generally have this at Joann's. So yeah, I just got a couple bars of clay. They did have a lot of colors in Primo. And they had other certain colors as well. But let me make sure y'all can see this. Because I cannot see. Okay. Let's say I cannot see what y'all can see. Okay. What's up? Oh, I got 4 people on here. I forgot. If y'all giving me some comments, bear with me. Because I forgot that I need to put other so I can see y'all comments. And it also helps me see what is in focus. So give me 1 second. Let me do that real quick. I forgot to do that. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, nobody ain't do no comments yet. So guess I didn't miss anything. Tell me what's up. Let me know who's watching. Say what's up to me. All right, so got a couple bars of clay, and then I got some beads because I need to make something for a client. And then their beads were buy 3, get 3 free. So basically, oh shoot, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I was gonna say, if I got odd numbers, that's gonna make me mad, but I didn't. Okay. So I got 2 of these. These are some gold lava beads. They are so freaking pretty. And I'm looking for another bead I use for some bracelets, but I could not find it. So this is the closest thing to it. So I'm gonna use these, but they are so pretty. They have this big size. They have like the organic rock size, and then that and that. So I love the way these look. They're gonna look so pretty in bracelets. Oh, just do bracelets like that would be so pretty. Just all 3 of them. That's a lot of gold, but whew, so pretty. Then I also got some spacer beads. I never got any beads like this before, so I thought those would really be pretty. And then I got some other spacer beads, and then I got some of these beads as well. So y'all know my bead drawer. I showed you guys last week my bead drawer, so you know it's getting up there. But I have an event coming up on the 15th, so I want to make a bunch of like bracelets and different things. So just add that to my collection, and yeah, that's all I got this round. So actually, this is gonna come in handy for what I'm making today. Actually, I'm gonna use this layer too. Okay, you guys, you see this little, I forgot, I'm gonna zoom in, but y'all see this little pile right here? Don't mind that, okay? Don't mind that. It's stuff that I need to sort out. Don't mind that. I forgot to zoom y'all in. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit. Oh, zoom y'all in too much. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. So, in today's video, we're going to be making some a client, and she wants them to match her brand colors. So her brand colors are white, pink, and gold. That's her brand colors right here. So I really don't have to mix any custom colors. This pink, I feel like it pretty much matches her color. Let me just look at my computer to make sure. But yeah, what y'all been good? Oh, okay, I got some comments. Hey Olivia, it has been so cool if you could do a shot with me at like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Joann's. Oh, that would be cool. Okay, I can definitely do that. Because I actually was in Michael's a good amount of time, and Michael's, I am going to do that. I'm going to record that next. Something that I don't know how I feel. I don't know. And it's some like pre-made clay slabs, and I was actually gonna buy one today, but I decided against it or whatever because I was like, maybe I'll just wait and come back and get some and make them and try it out on the video with you guys. So I will definitely do that, Sydney. Okay. Let me. I don't know if I'm gonna do this actually because I was gonna look, but okay. I'm strongly believe this is her color. I would normally look at my phone, but I'm using my phone to stream. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and condition this white. Actually, I'm gonna do the white first because I don't want to get any transfer. I'm gonna clean off the Now let's hope I don't cut myself on this new sharp blade tonight, because it's sharp. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. It's a new blade. Okay, so I'm going for the, tonight. I have basic. I want to do like in gray kind of marble. Not a white. Yeah, white and gray marble with pink and gold veining as well. That's kind of what I envision. And then I'm going to have some shapes, and then I'm going to have, and I'm going to pair it with gold. Either I'm going to do like a brush gold, not a brush gold, but a hammered gold look, or I have some other pieces that I could as well. Oh yeah, Brittany. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. Is my phone acting up? Oh, hey guys, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I just went off Wi-Fi to see because it's rolling on my end. Oh my gosh, come on. Let me know. Is it rolling for y'all or is it just me? Hold on, let me restart this. Maybe it's just my computer. Okay, I think it was my computer. I kept on seeing like it was spinning on my screen, so I didn't know if y'all could see me. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But to answer, I think that's so cool, Brittany, that you was there today too. Okay, thank you, Sydney. I think it was my computer that was slowing up. Oh, this is what I was gonna show y'all. I'm all over the place. Excuse me. But I was gonna pair these earrings maybe with this gold piece, with these gold tops or whatever. That's what I was going to say. Or even these gold tops. But I think these would be more impactful. Maybe those. Okay. Anyhow, this is what I was saying. The first thing is white clay. You know what my best tip for white clay is? Honestly, I'm about to show you right now. My best tip for white clay is these gloves. This is my first best tip because it doesn't matter. I literally just washed my hands too before that's why my hands look so dry, but I literally just washed my hands before I came in here to start making clay because I knew I was going to be using white clay. You can just wash your hands. I'm going to use this clay over here. This is some more white clay. to give y'all an example. Like, I could just wash my hands. Hands can be clean, but if you can see in here, like, actually, it's not that bad. But if I went to go rub this all over my hands to, like, condition it, I guarantee you it would be picking up some type of lint or something from my hands. And my hands are literally, like, clean. So, any micro, anything, skin, whatever is on your hands will come off. So, the first thing I do is, thank you, Sydney. So the first thing I did, so you know, is this right here. So I will take, so the first thing I did to keep my white clay clean is, before I even started, I sprayed down my glass towel. I use glass too. I like to do a lot of stuff on glass or ceramic towel. So the first thing I did was I sprayed down my surfaces with alcohol and with a baby wipe, or you can do a paper towel or whatever type of microfiber or something. Not something with a lot of fibers, especially something that's already kind of wet, because if it do has fibers, it will kind of keep them in if it's wet. So spray this, wipe everything down. That's the first thing. Then I take this and I wipe down my my pasta machine. So I wipe it all down too. I did that before I started. And then I go from there. So that's the first thing I would say, is just make sure everything needs to be clean. Clean your surface, wear gloves, and then clean your pasta machine as well. So look at this. Right now, I'm doing pretty good. No type of lint or anything going on in the clay. So I would say that would be the first thing. Another thing I do is, if I don't know if you heard me in the beginning, but I was gonna start with this one, but I was like, no, let me go ahead and do this first. So I go ahead and do this once my pasta machine is wiped down and everything. I go ahead and do this first and get this out the way. So then when I go through and I do all my other stuff, it can stay pretty, you know, clean. There's not going to be any transfer from other colors in the pasta machine going on this. So I managed to keep this pretty clean. I got a little spot on there, whatever, but it's fine for this because I'm going to mix it with black anyways, or some gray. Probably some gray. I think I got some gray in here that I never used. I hope, because I don't want to make it too I thought I had some gray in here that I never used. No, see it. Oh. Okay. I guess I don't have gray. Could have swore I did. Looking in my drawer. But I don't have any gray. Okay, and then there was another question, Brittany. Hey, went to Michael's. Yes, I said that. Yes. I never have worked with Cerna either, Brittany. Funny story. I haven't worked with it either, so I'm very interested to see how it works out. And then another thing I do, Sydney, is whenever I'm doing white clay or whatever, so if I'm done with this and I'm going to put it back in my drawer and I'm probably not going to use it all or whatever, another thing that you can do is take, either put this in like a plastic baggie or take wax paper, not copy paper or something that's going to be absorbent, because you will pull all the oil out of it, and then it'll make your clay really crumbly. So do a wax paper or something like that, or even a saran wrap. You can wrap it in there and store it. That way you don't get like lint and all that kind of stuff on there from like whatever. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to use this because the technique that I'm doing is like a marbling technique. It would be clear. It would be cool to have some Cerna mixed in this. So let's try it. Now, guys, this is the thing that I was thinking to my head. The type of thing that I want to the type of okay, so let's see how this works. I've never used Cernet, but this is what I'm trying to say. The type of marbling and effect that I want to get is one that I don't get off. I don't get until I only get with scraps. Is what I'm trying to say. So the marbling that I'm going for right now, like my end result, is one I typically only get when I'm mixing up scraps. I've never, I probably never tried, but it's like I never get it on the first round. So I'm gonna be very interested to see how this goes tonight, because like I said, my end goal is something that I generally get with scraps. Okay, so guys, first business is this Cernet is kind of crumbly at first hand. It's a little crumbly, but you know, I've heard that. I heard it's either been very soft or a little bit crumbly, so this is already pretty crumbly, but it hasn't been conditioned. You know, this was souffle, so it really was soft. It didn't take much conditioning. This is going to take a little bit more, which I don't know if I'm in the mood for, but hey, we here. We here. So, might as well see what we get. So, it's almost 11 o'clock here. I don't know where y'all at, but what time is it where you guys are right now? What time are y'all? What time zone y'all in? Any tips for conditioning clay? Do this. What I typically do is, right when I take the clay out, I'll chunk it down into a smaller piece. If it's a clay like souffle, or if it's a primo, they tend to condition a lot easier. So basically, I'll run it through the machine a couple times, and you know, it'll come out pretty conditioned. I will say, how you know your clay is conditioned is by the edges. So if your edges are very like smooth like this, that means you have a very conditioned clay. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna see how this is. I haven't did it much, so I'm gonna show you the difference. I can't say for sure Cernet's gonna do it, but we'll see. It doesn't seem like it's nearly as. Oh yeah, we're gonna be able to see. Okay, so you see the edges on this? This is not conditioned. That's how you can get a better indication if your clay is conditioned enough. When you have a more smooth edge, it is conditioned. This is a conditioned state. If your edge is crumbly like this and cracky, it's not conditioned. So that means you need to keep going. So, a lot of times it just needs to be, if it's a really hard clay, it just needs to be warmed up. So a lot of times what I'll do is, one of the tricks I'll do too, if I was even thinking about it, I would have did it. Even if I knew I was going to use this, I might have did it. But a lot of times when I'm sitting here and I might be, especially, I really do this on Fimo. If you've ever used Fimo before, this one is not too bad. But Fimo is a good clay, but it's very like hard and tough to condition. So what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll just sit on it. I'll just pop it under one cheek or one of my thighs while I'm sitting here and just get it warmed up in my body temperature. And it'll just warm it up. And so that's one of the things that I'll do if it's like really hard. But the other thing is just like warming it up, getting it good and warm. So before you like take it through the pasta machine, a lot of times, go ahead and just warm it up. So I just go off a series of just doing a bunch of little rolling it like a snake. This is what really gets it nice and conditioned. Just like rolling it out. You'll roll it out. You'll bring it back in. Roll it out again. And just kind of keep it keep it under your hands to keep it nice, to get that heat. Right now we're getting it really heated up, and that's really what's going to condition your clay. Especially if you live in colder temperatures, you want to just get the clay really warmed up. All right, 10 o'clock. North Carolina, where I used to live. It's almost 11, so okay. So Sydney, you must be in Central Time Zone, I would assume. And I know Brittany, you're in Eastern. So this is conditioning really good though. I will say it is crumbly when I first took it through, but I mean, it's not as crumbly as it used to be when I first put it through. Let's go ahead and take it through. It's still, I can tell it's still not conditioned, but I'm gonna go ahead and start taking it through the pasta machine. So I'm gonna roll it out. It's better, but it's still not as conditioned yet, because right now, even when I'm rolling out, it's still cracking. So this is a good example. You see the edges? Still very cracky. I said it before I even put it in that it wasn't conditioned. Like you can even see it's plaquing. Not plaquing, but it's still very like crumbly. It's getting there. It's definitely better than it was the first time I did it, but it's not there yet. So now at this point, I'm going to see if I can just go through and take it through the pasta machine by folding it. And I'm sure you guys know this, but if you don't, to not create a lot of air bubbles in your clay or try to eliminate some, is make sure you fold it like this. Like if you fold it in half and then you fold it in half again, you put it in the pasta machine like this. So when you roll it, the air comes out versus putting it in like this, or you know, whatever way you put. You can even put it this way, but however you want to roll it, you don't want to trap that air in that fold. So I'm sure y'all all probably know that, but for some reason, if you didn't, that's a little tidbit. Oh no, Sydney, I love answering all your questions because number one, it gives me something to talk about while I make. So go ahead, ask me all the questions you want. Especially when I'm live like this. That's why I love going live, honestly, because it does give me an opportunity to interact with you guys. And I love that. Like, I love that you guys watch my videos, but more than anything, I love to like interact with you guys and be able to talk and chat. So that's why I love going live, because we can just have open dialogue and conversations. Brittany said, good to know. I guess I haven't been conditioning mine all the way. Yeah, you know what, Brittany? It's not, not to say, you know, and to be honest with you, sometimes, you know, with whatever you might be doing with your clay, it being a little bit of crumbly on the ends isn't a bad thing. I'm not going to say that I always wait till my clay gets super smooth on the ends. I don't. And it's not always necessary. So just depends on what you're doing with it. You know. But yeah. It's just a good little indicator and something to kind of look for. And like with discernment, I don't know if it'll ever get there, to be honest with you. It's pretty hard. It's pretty tough. So at some, oh my gosh, at some point I'ma just be like, I'm over it, and I'm gonna use it probably, you know, and it's just gonna be, it is what it is. But see, this is still, it's still not. I mean, it's still pretty crumbly. So what I'm about to do is for this, for the specific technique that I'm doing with it is gonna be a marbling technique. So it's gonna be mixed in with other clays that are gonna be pretty conditioned, because that souffle is already pretty conditioned. So I'm gonna do one more roll with it, and then I'm going to see, and then I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna move on, because I'm not gonna be sitting here all night conditioning this daggone Cernet. And that's what we not about to do. So it's not, you know. Oh, you would like to see a studio tour? Oh my gosh. Sydney, yes, that is definitely something that, another video that's on the way. I'll tell y'all a story while I'm doing this. So, if you guys don't know, if you, I don't know how long you guys been subscribed to my channel, but I used to live in Charlotte, North Carolina. And when I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, I originally had a studio set up in my home. I had an extra room, so I had my studio set up in there. It was really cute. If you go back on my channel, you can watch that studio tour. It's definitely on my channel. Then I moved my studio into another studio, which I shared with my business partner Amber Likens, who also has a channel here on YouTube, and she has a beauty channel. So y'all make sure y'all check her out if you into beauty content. Her channel is linked on my page or whatever. But anyhow, so we shared a studio together, and I had my clay studio in there. So it's a video on the channel with that tour as well. And so when I moved to Florida, when I moved to Florida last August, I had made one studio, which is in another room over. And then I had a friend come, and she was supposed to stay an extended amount of time. So then I moved my studio into this room, which I'm currently in. And I started painting this room, and then I got really busy. So I'm like halfway through painting it. So yeah, I will definitely give a proper studio tour once I get done painting and decorating this studio. Like my desk area set up, but that's about it. But yeah, I definitely will. But if you want to check out my old studios, that was very cute, go back on my channel and watch those, because I love them. And yeah, they'll definitely give you some inspo. And then you'll see my current one. So yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get this pink. I just went ahead and I'll roll this out in a little bit. This stuff is still pretty. I don't know about it. I don't know about that Cernet, y'all. I don't know if all is Cernet. Like, you know what? Honestly, guys, I see some people use Cernet and it seems so soft. So I'm like, I've been hearing about, some people complain about it being, you know, so soft. And I would almost rather it be kind of soft for what I'm doing it with than so crumbly. But I don't know. All right, so now I'm going ahead and conditioning this pink, this light pink Primo. Because the Cernet about to take me out, and we ain't doing that. So I'm going to show you guys. So you see how I didn't, if you looked at this first, see how crumbly the edges is? They're just going to get less and less crumbly. And y'all are going to see that process. I'm trying to do it pretty quickly here, so we're not here all day. But it's already getting there, even though it still looks like it. But I can see it's already getting less and less crumbly. And my pasta machine sits right next to me. It's out of frame for you guys, but that's what I'm doing. Just running it through the pasta machine. And I have a Atlas 150, which is on my Amazon, and it's the best decision I ever made, because I had like one of those little cheapy ones first. That thing broke in no time. I don't know what y'all use, but I love my Atlas. Okay, Sydney asks, how do I store my clay, unopened or open? I'll actually show you. Okay, y'all see how those edges are starting to get not so crumbly, like right there, all that smoothness. All right. Yeah, that's looking pretty good, if you ask me. All right, and then I don't know if I probably want to use a little bit of this gold, but I also want to put some gold. I want to mix some gold leaf in this gold, but I'm gonna do, no, I gotta do it right now. I was gonna say I'm gonna do it last because I don't want to get gold leaf everywhere, but you know what? I think I gotta do it now. Because how else am I gonna mix it in? This is 18. Okay, Sydney, I'm gonna show you how I store my clay as well. So I have one of these. I'm gonna show you. I have one of these Alex drawer type of things right here, and so I store all the unopened clay right there. I usually have it way more organized, but I just bought a lot of these last week, so I haven't did a check. Then I have my half open packs in here. So sometimes if I only grab like a few bars, I'll put those in here and I'll just like keep it in this bag right here. If it's clay that is kind of pre-mixed or something like this, I'll put it in the bag. You know, this, I had a lot of this left, so I just put it in the bag. And it was kind of crumbly because I didn't want to get everywhere. I'll do that. And this one, I have like kind of a train wreck. But remember I was telling you about the paper? Sometimes I'll do like wax paper to keep the white away from some other colors. But I have some like balls in here. This is just like random mixed clay. Like this is like mixed clay. So once again, it's not the neatest place in here, but that's where I keep it at. And then I also have another drawer, and this is where I have some like canes there that's already mixed, and like other bars and stuff that are colors in there that are already kind of mixed up. And sometimes I'll have something like this. This actually was sitting in this drawer before I just pulled it out. Right here. So, nothing fancy, but that's how I keep it. Alright. Now, hopefully y'all are back up there correctly. There you go, y'all are back. Okay, what'd y'all say? We also love studio tour, that'd be so cool. How do you stir clay? Even when you try to prevent bubbles, I still get a million tiny ones when I condition. How does yours look so smooth? It's my BD present from my husband. Best thing ever. Yes! It's so good, Brittany. I love my Atlas. Okay, so Brittany, I had that happen too, honestly. I will say this. This is honestly why I love souffle. Souffle is kind of a newer clay to me too, because when I was in Charlotte, I could not buy souffle locally. Like, no place sold it. So we didn't, let me just say this. There was a Joann's there, but it was way on the other side of town, so I never went to it. And so I don't know if they sold souffle. I'm not sure. But Michael's, Hobby Lobby is where I got most of my clay from, and they did not have souffle. They only had Primo. So in Charlotte, I only bought really Primo or Fimo, and whatever, that was cool. But then when I moved to Florida, I live in Tallahassee, Florida now. I go to Joann's and they have souffle, and that's why I honestly love souffle, because it conditions most of the time so easy, and you don't have a lot of bubbles, because this is the thing, the more you condition, the more bubbles you get. So if you can take your clay out, condition it a little bit, and start to use it, you will have less bubbles. The bubbles actually come, like, it's like an oxymoron almost, and I don't know everything, but it might be somebody out there that know. But I feel like the more you condition, the more bubbles you have. So that's why I like to use clays that don't need so much conditioning, because then you can kind of prevent some of those bubbles. But yeah, I have bubbles. I mean, some clays are better. So like, out of the 3 clays I just did, the one that had the most bubbles is actually this pink clay. It has a lot of bubbles in there right now. It doesn't matter from what I'm doing. If I was doing something that required, like, something that was going to be matte and all of that kind of stuff, I would probably condition it a lot less and just try to, just condition a lot less. Or, if you do get a lot of bubbles, the best next thing to bubbles is acetone, because you can get pretty much all the bubbles out with acetone. So that's another thing that I do too. Like, after pre-bake, after you take them out, if you see bubbles, just go over them a little bit with acetone and they go right away. So, alright, so I got my gold leaf in there. I might still add some more gold leaf in the thing, but this is good. See how conditioned this is? Like, this is the end. You're always gonna have some like it's gonna look like this on the end, but like this end right here, you see how this is the end that was folded? It's pretty it is pretty, like, not so cracky. It's pretty smooth. This is conditioned well, and it did not take much. This is Primo, and it honestly did not take much to condition. Okay, so got that. We got this. We got this. So now we're gonna put it all together, and we're gonna make some. This stuff right here is no joke. It's like soon as you stop soon as you stop conditioning it, it go right back to the state it was. Y'all, this Cernit don't mess up my earrings, because I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not gonna put that much in here, to be honest with you. I'm really not gonna put that much in. It's like it went right back to pre. Like, it literally feels like it went right back to how it was before I even conditioned it. A little bit. I mean, I knew it wasn't done. I just was tired. But jeez, this stuff went right back. Alright, well, I'm only gonna use a little bit. Yeah, this Atlas, oh, that was a great gift. I love this thing. I'm gonna take it down a little bit. Another thing I do with condition is mess with your pasta machine. Take it down very low, bring it up. That must be what this needs, because it's doing a little bit better. I had it on like a 3 earlier, I think. Now it's on a 6. It's looking a little decent, but I don't know. Still very, very cracky on the ends. It's, whew. Okay, just ordered some souffle from Etsy, but haven't worked with it yet. I've read good reviews about it. I'm assuming you bake for the bubbles. Yes. Yes. Oh, you know what? Brittany, also, I don't know how much it costs you on Etsy, but if you you can order souffle on Joann's.com, and also you can order souffle from Sculpey.com directly, and it's actually a little bit cheaper on Sculpey.com. I think it's I don't want to misquote. I think it's either $3.69, and I think it's $3.99 at Joann's, maybe. So I'm not sure how much you pay per bar for it. But also, if you buy it from Joann's, and this is why I buy it from Joann's, is because I can use a coupon on it. I generally use a coupon. And with Joann's.com, if you haven't ordered from there before, when you go on, you can use a 20% off on your first purchase. But they also have like 25% off, sometimes stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not sure if you got a good deal on Etsy, but sometimes I see it on Etsy, and what I've seen, the costs have been a little bit elevated. So I don't know how much you paid for it, but hopefully you got a good deal. But in the future, I would check out Joann.com or order it straight from Sculpey, because the prices are pretty good. But Joann's, you can use a coupon. Sculpey, they don't have no. I have never seen no coupons on their site. So they do have sales though. Right now, Sculpey is actually having a few sales. To be honest with you, I think I saw last week or this week. Okay, so let's get this to moving. So what I'm gonna do is Open this up. And then I'm gonna just kind of just gonna kind of layer this on a little bit. You know what? I did say I want some like some gray. I'm gonna see how I like this. I might, if I want to, I might do some light gray veining with some with a paint pen. Maybe I'll end up doing that. Because I really don't want to make this clay muddy. If I want. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. This is very, no rhyme or reason, guys, what I'm doing here. No rhyme or reason what I'm doing. But hopefully the outcome is amazing. But like this might be too big. Then I'm gonna do this. I'm trying to do like a more sporadic, more marbly type of piece. I'm kind of low-key scared to put this Cernet in here, guys. But I think I'm gonna put a couple pieces in here. I really want to see. At some point of me, I'm like, is it even worth it? But you know what I think the Cernet will do because it's translucent? I think on some parts where the pink, it will kind of give the pink some variation because it'll be like that translucent over top. At least that's what I'm hoping it'll do. We'll see. I'll have to come back and show you guys. That's the one thing I hate about doing lives is y'all can't see like the full, you know, how it turns all the way out. You only get to see kind of a portion of it. But then, you know, that means now you got to come back to my channel and see how it turned out. Because y'all don't get to see like the whole shebang. But that just means come back. That's all that means. And what y'all saying? Just order some. Where do you get your cutters from to cut out the shapes? Any specific shots on Etsy? Okay, yes. Not on Etsy. Well, one shop on Etsy. But, so, ooh. Well, it's so cool because it's already, I think I'm gonna like this, guys. It's already doing what I was hoping it was gonna do. Like, you know how the translucent is already making, I don't know if y'all can see it. Y'all see those lighter pink stripes? Y'all see that? Like, it's already doing it. Ooh, I'm excited for this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because normally, because I want to maybe have some pieces where it goes from back to front, the translucentness. So normally what I would do is I would take this and I would make like a thin veneer and then I would put it on the background. But I honestly want the background to be, in this instance, I want the background to be marbled too. So I'm not going to lay this out. So I'm actually going to take this, I'm going to fold it, take about half of it, and I'm going to fold it. And then I'm going to run it through the pasta machine this way. Because initially I did it this way, so I'm going to do it this way. Ooh. This is getting nice. I'm loving how this is going, guys. Look at that. That's so pretty. Ooh. Okay. So that's that piece, which I love. I love, 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 love that. Now this would be pretty if I was gonna put this on the background. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, calm down. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and run this through. What you doing, Neil? Ooh, guys, look at this. Yeah, it's already, I'm excited about this translucent. Now, it gave me a run for my money, but this is, I mean, I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's already giving off translucent vibes. Like, I can see through. Y'all can't see it this way, but y'all can't see it this way that much. But when I look up at it to the light, I can see through it. Okay. Now it's always like, which side is the prettiest side? Okay. So now this has been pretty thin. I'm going to take this back down. I'm going to take my thing all the way down. It's actually thinner than I wanted it, but it's fine. I'm going to take it all the way back down to 0. I might layer a little bit more on here. Actually. This is all about, this is the process of just like kind of layering it and kind of adding more colors of what you want to see. So I'm going to put a little bit more pieces of gold in here. Kind of just, this way you can kind of shape it any way you want it to go. So if you want it to go more straight, you can do that. If you want it to go more curved, you can do that. I'm going to go in and I'm going to add some pink. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about the cutters in a minute. I'm going to show you what I got, actually. I'm going to give you some, so I'm going to give you like a little, quick little mini review of what I got. And I'm going to, whenever I do my studio tour, one of the things that I said I was going to do is do a studio tour. And then I was also going to do like a tools tour of like all some of the tools and cutters and all that kind of stuff I got. So, but I'll give you a little preview tonight. Why not? You hanging out with your girl when it's almost midnight? Y'all hanging out with me. Y'all probably, what y'all doing? Just chilling in the bed? Because that's what I would be doing. I don't know about you guys, but I just love watching people create. Like I fall asleep sometimes at night listening to, I don't know if you guys follow Poly Collective. She's an Australian maker, and she has a channel here on YouTube as well. She doesn't upload as regularly, but she do have a Patreon, and I'm part of it. And I fall asleep to her like creating, because I just love her accent, and she's pretty funny. And so I just listen to her create, and then I fall asleep. Okay. Ooh. So, which way did I take it? That way. That is so pretty. Okay, I think it's on a 0 right now, but I feel like I'm gonna take it down to a 2. Okay, I'm gonna fold it. This way, I think. Ooh, so pretty. So pretty. I love this. Love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to even layer some of this on, because I love some of these shapes that we get here. And this is really how you build the best marble. It's just really layering it some more till you get it exactly how you want it. It's all about the layers. All about the layers. All right, so so pretty. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so freaking pretty. Come on now, what y'all think? Give me some feedback, because I'm loving it. I'm going to take, because I don't want it to flatten out much more than this. I'm going to get it a little bit more flatter with my ruler, which I need to clean. They're going to cern it as I'm just, I'm like, why is it not coming on? Cern it is dangerous. It's good. I love it. I love what it's doing, but geez, it's crazy. Oh my gosh, guys. I feel like that is just the prettiest thing. Now, I don't think y'all realize this, but this is also going to have resin on top. So I feel like it's going to just be dynamite. Once that resin hit, what should I have put pearl on here? Am I doing too much? I should have had some pearl in this too. That would have set it off. Let me see if I see any. Now I don't see any of the, you know, cernet, like it's not going all the way through any parts of it yet. So I don't know if I should continue to. I think I'm going to do it one more time, guys. I'm going to layer it one more time. And then I'm going to flip it this way, because I feel like the back is still have some. I wouldn't want this to be the back, because it still has, it's very like kind of flaky. And I have an idea that's that cernet. So I'm gonna layer it one more time. But before I layer it, I'm going to show y'all the, I'm going to tell you about the cutters. So this is the only cutters that I get from Etsy, and these are Cutterly Designs. Cutterly Designs. They are by far the best ones that I have. I love her designs. They're very sharp. Very sharp. And that's what I'm saying. I do love her designs, but more than anything, I love how sharp they is. So she's recently switched to orange as her color, but prior to her being orange, she did them in this dark gray. So I have 2 buckets of hers. So this one and this one is Cutterly Designs from Etsy. This is the Etsy seller. Then I have these, and these are Squiggle. Oh, you know what? No, Squiggle started out on Squiggle Cutter started out on Etsy, but now they have their own website, which is so yeah, so Squiggle. And I can put I don't know, I can put these in the comments if you need to, but these are Squiggle cutters. They're very good. Now, I will say that her first cutters weren't as good. Like, this is her first cutters. They're not sharp. But since, you know, this is when I got these when she first started. But now she has a sharper cutter. So, That's squiggle. And then I have Row Clay. This is Row Clay cutters. Hers is pretty sharp as well. They're not as sharp as, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys, they're pretty sharp. They're not as sharp as Cutterly. They're just not. Now, hers, the way hers are designed, Cutterly has like a little bit of a, like hers goes like, how can I just like, I'm using like a lot, sorry guys, but hers kind of gradually goes down, which I think that's a better design, especially if you want to cut all the way down. Hers has like a notch, so it almost gives you like this is like a set depth, you know, because you'll kind of meet some resistance if you go all the way up there. So if you're doing like deeper or bigger, which my earrings will never be that thick, so it's not a problem for me, but just so y'all know. So these are Row Clay, and she does earrings, and she has that. And then I have a mix. So this is just my mix bag, whatever. And so I got some of these. These came from a company in Russia. Obviously, this is way before all that. Y'all, way before all that other Russia and stuff started happening. So I got these probably like in 2019. So they're very old. The purple ones are Maverly. I don't have a ton of hers, but hers are very sharp. Once again, her older ones aren't that sharp. Her newer ones are sharper. And then I can't remember this orange company. It was one of the first companies I bought clay cutters from. It was on Etsy. I might have to look back and see what it was. And then also these were from, I don't know who those were from, honestly. And this green one, I don't know who those from. But any of these ones like this, they're all from like Russia, on Etsy or whatever. But those, obviously, that was back in those days. So that's a mixed bag. And then these are all cutters that I got from like Amazon. Yeah, these came from Amazon. Yeah, these are all my Amazon cutters. And then I also got these from Amazon as well. So these are the circle ones. So yeah, got all these from Amazon as well. So these are good for like putting holes. They're good for, you know, all types of things, but they're just all the little circle ones. And it has multiple, like all the oranges are the same size, all the reds, and it just has multiple cutters. So that's a cutter tour, and that's everything I have as far as cutters. And yes, I do like keeping all of my cutters kind of separated by the vendor or by the shop, because a lot of times I know what I'm looking for. So if I'm like, oh, I want to use a specific shape, I know where I bought it from. A lot of times if I'm thinking, I don't know why this one closed right, I know kind of where I bought it from. So I'll just kind of like, oh, I want to use this cutter if I'm thinking about it in my head. And then I'll just like, oh yeah, I got that from blah, blah, blah. And then I'll just kind of look in the thing for the color. That really helps me find them fast, because I used to have them just like in one big bucket all mixed together, and I would just be constantly just rummaging through it, and I got tired of that. So I was like, okay, put them in color order. Not only are they in color order, but they're in like where I bought it from, so it makes it a lot easier for me to go and find it, because a lot of times I already know like who made it. I just need to find it. So yeah. Uh, looks great. I like the colors. I have trouble with color combinations. How do you get your color inspirations? Oh, good, good. That's a good question, Brittany. Um, well, a lot of times, I use, I follow like fashion. So a lot of times, like I will see an outfit and I'm like, oh, that's cute or whatever. Or sometimes, I don't know if you saw my series that I did like last year or whatever, but I basically did a series doing like Vlogmas or whatever, where I've done it a couple times, but where I've shown you guys my inspiration like off Etsy, and it would be anywhere from a bathroom. Like I've done bathroom. I'll show you. Um, it's like show and tell, huh? Y'all remember that back in the day? So like these particular earrings right here, I designed these after a bathroom. So it was like black and white. It had like wood in the bathroom, and it had like a lot of greenery, like green flowers and stuff like that. So this collection, they're a little dirty, but these earrings I made from like being inspired from a bathroom. So I just showed you that to give you an example of like you can get I tend to not look at other earrings for inspiration, but you can get earrings from bathrooms, from dress, from clothing, from home decor. That's I get inspired a lot from home decor and fashion. And other than that, if you look on Pinterest, you can also do if you have like colors in mind that you want to use, you can always go to Etsy and say if you want to use just to give an example, but say if you want to use green, um okay, say if you want to use pink, white, and gold, right? You can go on Etsy and say you can search pink, white, and gold color schemes. And even though you might know you want to use pink, white, and gold, and you're not quite sure if that's going to look together, the reason why you want to go on Pinterest because it's going to give you a lot of tones. It's going to give you, so you might know the colors you want to use, but you might not know the shades. And so what Pinterest will do is give you a lot of ideas of different shades. So I might have wanted to use pink and white and gold, but I might have, if I didn't know kind of what I was going to use, I might have thought I was going to use this white and gold, and it will still work, but because the white and gold is a neutral color. But when it comes to like mixing multiple colors together, yeah, I would do. That's how I get my inspiration. You are so welcome. All right, guys. I think this is gonna be the last time I flatten this out. We shall see. That's what I say. This is the one thing people don't understand. I've been live for 73 minutes, going on 90 minutes. And I guess y'all, because y'all are makers too, I'm sure y'all agree. This is why people never really understand why we charge as much as we do a lot for earrings and things of that nature. It's like, do they not understand that I've been doing this for 73 minutes, conditioning, um, getting all the colors ready, getting this done, like, you know what I'm saying, done perfectly. Like, this is a lot. Don't y'all think that's funny though? Because sometimes I've been doing a lot of markets, and sometimes people, you know, you tell them the price, and they look at you like, oh, really? I mean, not really, but sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I just be wanting to think, like, girl, do you know what I had to do to get this? Like, I know you don't understand. That's why I love telling my customers to watch my dang on YouTube videos. I'm like, oh yeah, you want to see how these were made? Watch my channel. Because then you would know exactly what I charge. Because it ain't no overnight. I mean, not overnight. It's not no like, oh, let me roll out some clay and put some findings on it. It don't work like that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I think I finally... Now, the only thing is you put a lot more Cernit in there. And it's a lot cracking. But you know what? I'm not... The only thing is I don't want the back to look cracked at all. And the reason for that is because the top part, if it has some imperfection, it's kind of okay because it's gonna have resin on it. So I'm not that bothered by that. But if this bottom, but I don't want the bottom to be cracked at all. Because I can always go over it with some acetone. But yeah, I don't want it to do too much. Trying to see if I see any clear. I feel like every time I think it's because I feel like every time I have it perfect the first time I roll it out, and then I roll it out a second time to get it smooth, and I'll lose it a little bit. Y'all see that? Like I lost my peak a little bit. My peak is there, but it's too far under there. So let me add a little bit more. But this is what it takes. I mean, it really takes a lot of working to get it right. She said, kind of boring question, but how are you able to manage money? Like, how much money you can spend on cutters, how much you can spend on clay crafting supplies if you don't want to answer that. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Figure out looks great. Figure out I struggle with pricing. Yeah. Charge more. I don't know what you charge right now, but you probably need to charge more. You can go up on your prices like $2 and $3 each collection. Don't try to go from, if you're charging $35 right now, don't try to charge $45. Go to $37. Go to $38. Go to $40. So I started charging a lot of 20 and 25s. It's not worth it. Because by the time you buy the cards, by the time you get the posts, the backs, the findings, that $25 is ate up. So I started out charging like 25, 20, something ridiculously low. But then over time, I went from like 25 to 28. Then from 28 to 30. 32. And so now a lot of my earrings, if you look at my website, they're priced at 45. They're priced at 40, 30. Because, you know, we got to take account for, number one, our creativity. Number two, the hard work that goes into this. Number three, all the other things that we got to buy to even sell it. So, you know, I don't put my earrings on cheap cards. I'm a designer. So, you know, it takes design and, you know, all the other stuff. So, that. But then to answer your question, how do I, like, how much money you spend on the cutters? Okay, so, be honest with you, I haven't bought cutters in over a year. Or so. Now, in the beginning, when I first was starting out, I bought a lot of cutters. And so what I would do, and this is what I do. So let me tell you, just to give you a perspective. So over the last year or so, the reason why these last two times I got on camera, I was showing you guys what I bought in clay and stuff, is because I honestly hadn't been buying clay. I had a lot of clay. That was in my drawer, and I still got a good amount, but I don't. Some people be having drawers and drawers of it. I don't. But what I was doing was I was kind of letting mine like go to the end. Basically, what I was doing, I was like using everything I had. I wasn't buying any more clay. Um, but then, recently I was like, okay, I'm not buying anything else. I'm just gonna kind of restock up on my clay. So that's when I've been buying more clay or whatever. I think I'm gonna just roll this out with the roller, but it's a lot of rocks. That Cernet is really. I think, guys, if I wouldn't have put this Cernet in here, I would have been done by now. Just FYI. Uh, but I think it's gonna be good. But in the long run, but right now it's really freaking giving me Crumble City. I'm gonna roll this out one more time, guys. I said one more time. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I really don't want to have to roll this out again. So let me just make sure enough colors are here represented. Let's just make sure we got everything. I'm not putting no more Cernet because this junk is crumbly as ever. No more Cernet. Y'all don't let me put no more Cernet. I think it's going to be pretty, but I don't want it to be crumbly. And I'm seeing crumbles on the surface. So I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm seeing crumbles. Okay, I think I got it. I think this is good. Oh yeah, the back is nice and smooth now. Nice and smooth. Okay. I feel like I gotta do it one more time. I'm gonna do it the long ways. Spread these colors a little bit more. I don't know what side I'm gonna use, but we're gonna do it. And I think we're gonna be ready for cutting. Oh yeah. That's pretty. That's really pretty. I think I can do it that. But like, is it as pretty as before? I think I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this. I think it's gonna look really good, especially how I cut it. The back is nice and smooth. So yeah, I'm gonna just cut off these edges. And then, obviously, once I cut some pieces out, I'm gonna do it again and do it again and again and again. I'm not gonna have y'all here for all that, but I like where we at now. I like to cut off the the edges, so when I cut from the front, I'm not gonna have like no type of ragged edges, And then I'm not too worried about any imperfections. Obviously, I want it smooth, but too many imperfections on the top, it's gonna be fine because I'm going to resin coat the top. So that's pretty. Okay. So, and I think that's going to be good because if I decide to use this tops, I think that's going to look good with it. I think so. Especially this side. I don't know. This seems like a little bit more greeny gold. That seems like a little bit more gold, like this type of gold. But if I don't use those, I could potentially use a different thing. Or I could potentially just make a top. I was thinking about doing hammered gold tops for these. I might just do that. But anyhow. It's been a problem. Oh, she said I'm jealous of whoever gets to wear these. I know. Yes. They're gonna be so cute. Okay, so cutters. I already had one idea of the one I wanted to make. So I definitely want to make this shape. Okay, so what was the other thing I was talking about? Okay, I'm gonna answer that Craft Smart question. What'd you have? Okay, so yeah, so just to get back on the spending question, so that's what I kind of do. So I will say, like, depending on how much I made, how much sales I make. You know, in the beginning, it wasn't based on sales because I was just learning. I just was buying stuff or whatever, just like spending, you know, saying, okay, I got $100 budget this month. I'm gonna buy this. As I just built up my stock of things. But then nowadays, I like have like a like an idea, like, oh, I need this. I'm gonna buy it. Or once I make, you know, so much in sales, then I might go in and get this or get that. I don't feel okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm like, I don't feel like I have enough gold, but it is fine. It's fine. It's fine. In this section, I like want more fine lines, but I guess I can even. I can always go. I can go. I always go in with a paint pen and add more if I need to. That's pretty. That's pretty. Okay, so I knew I wanted to do that shape. It's so funny. When I was imagining these earrings, I was imagining them in this shape. Only. Now from that, I don't know what other shapes I want to do. But I definitely was imagining those. Oh, you know what else I want to do? I want to do... Oh, that's a good question, Sydney. Okay, so let me answer Danny's question. First, so Danny, Craft Smart. So yes, I know people who love some Craft Smart clay. I can't really get into it because, like you said, it is very soft and whatever, right? So I think I do have some in here, honestly. Let me see. I think I have a couple. Because sometimes, you know what? The Craft Smart clay, to be honest with you. Wait a minute. I just saw the Craft Smart clay. Here it is. Right here. Is this it? No. Where is that Craft Smart clay? I don't know where it is, but let me tell you what I do. I will take, because sometimes they do be having pretty colors. So what I'll do if I ever get it, if I ever just, I don't get it much, and I don't get much. But if I ever get it, I will take it and I will either use it on top. So you know it, like if I'm doing something, you know what I used it on? I'm going to show y'all what I used it on. I'm going to show you exactly. Craft Smart. This is Craft Smart. So I believe this pink right here, I think this pink right here was Craft Smart. And I think even some of this pink. This is the best way to use your Craft Smart pink up with stuff like this. So this this is some good primo um, uh, pearl. So I have a good solid base clay. This is not cracking. This ain't going nowhere. Okay. But on top, you can use molds and you can put that. The molds are perfect are for that soft clay because it just goes in there like butter. You stick that soft craft smart clay in the molds to do this. So I don't know if you've ever done this before, but I'm trying to show you which one, but I got something in front of you. All right, bear with me. I'm trying to give you an idea. You might already know what I'm talking about, but and if you haven't seen this video on my channel, definitely go back and watch it. But this, I had to dig them out my drawer, but these molds and this mold right here is Craft Smart Great. Oh shoot. Let me get this stuff away from my store. But I'm getting this. Whatever that was, that fell out of that mold. But it's dust. So not dust, but some particles. Anyhow, that the Craft Smart goes in those molds perfectly to do something like this, or you can do whatever, you know. But put them in molds. That's what I would do. Is what I would do because it works best like that. Or if you're doing top, put it on top. If you want to like layer some colors and something like that, do that. That's what I'll use that Craft Smart for. I will not be using it like for the whole body of a project because it's too soft and temperamental for me personally. I mean, I know people use it. You know, I know people swear by it, but it ain't for me. Okay. I'm gonna wipe off my tile. Now I'm actually gonna place this on some paper because I don't want to have to go through and do too much to the backs. Okay. Just get my towel ready to go ahead and place these on. What other shapes am I going to use, guys? And then there's another question. Okay, so the next question was... Oh my gosh, guys, there's a frog in here! How freaking frog get in here? Oh my gosh. Guys, it's a frog in here. And how did that freaking happen? Wait a minute, guys. Crisis. Oh, shoot. James!
Yeah.
Come here, please. No, how a freaking frog got in here?
You said a frog?
Yes. Don't let him out! What are you doing? Oh gosh. And, oh my word. Oh my word, y'all. It was just a frog in my room. Y'all witness a real live Insta. Oh jeez. I'm sure y'all was laughing. I'm sure y'all was like, what is going on up here? Yeah. That just happened. You never know what's going to happen on the 12 o'clock a.m. live. I.e. frogs. Oh my word. I can't even find the dang old cutter now. I'm so frazzled. So frazzled. I don't even know what cutter to use. From a dang old frog. It was a baby frog though. But I saw that the dog was like chasing something. I'm dog sitting right now. Kinda. And my little nephew's over here in the dog, my best friend's son, they're out of town and her son is here with the dog. And he was like chasing something, but it was moving. I'm like, what is he trying to get? And it was a freaking frog. It was a small one, but I don't want no frog hopping around. Like, I literally got chill bumps from a freaking frog. But I don't like things jumping around my space. Oh my gosh. And then this kid just comes in here, picks it up with his hands. I'll tell you, I'm not that used to the wild. I was raised in Florida, but I'm from Florida, but ain't about this Florida wildlife or frogs. When I came to Florida, when I came back to Florida, I'm from Florida, but when I moved back to Florida from North Carolina, I was like, I do not think that there's this many lizards in North Carolina as it is in Florida. I mean, the lizards in my window, lizards like in the window between the screen and the glass, and they're just in there. 3 or 4 of them. They're just running around, just playing like it's a dang gone jungle gym in the window. And it used to be, they were doing it in the window, which is in my other office that I was in, and my desk was literally right by the window. So every day, I'll be in there working on my computer or making, and just to my left of me, in the window, there's freaking lizards just running around. Every time my little nephew come over here, I have him take the screen out and get them out of there. Then, you know what? They come back. They come back in the window, and they back. Because the window had, for forever, I kept on saying, how they get back in here? I even like taped it up. But you know what? The way the screen was, it had like a more of a gap at the bottom, which I didn't really realize until after the fact. And yep, they was getting back in there through that. And just, you know, having a playtime, and I just hear them. And the people, I'll be on the phone, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these lizards, they would be loud. And the frogs, they are loud. And they would be out there too. It'd be lizards running around in the window, and the frogs will be making noise, like whatever noise they make, or that croaking. They would be doing that. I'm like, I don't think there was that many lizards and frogs in North Carolina. I could be wrong. Maybe not where I live. Maybe in the country or something like that. But the amount of frogs and lizards I see around here. And this is the second frog that was in my house. Because my husband let another frog in. And I'm pretty sure now that we have the dog over here for the weekend, we let the dog out the backyard. And I'm pretty sure, see, at nighttime, especially when they have that light on back there on the porch, the frogs jump onto the door. And these, my nephew, my husband, they're not paying attention. So that's how the frog, I'm whispering because they can probably hear me. That's how the frog really got in. Enough about frogs and lizards now. Let's get back to earrings. But actually I'm about to go soon because it's after midnight. And even though I'm going to be working, I mean, I don't know how long I think I want this live to be. But y'all still hanging with me. What y'all doing? Y'all about this 12 o'clock live life, huh? Y'all about it. I got a solid crew. Been on with me. Y'all must be night owls or something. I used to be a night owl. I think I'm recovering. But sometimes, you know, when you just want to create, I get a burst of creativity right at night. And I'm like, And I used to not go live, but since I haven't been able to do my recorded videos lately, just because I've been super busy with other projects and work and stuff, and I've been doing a lot more markets. Oh, I'm gonna answer that question about markets too. I forgot about it. I hope the person is still here. But since I've been doing all of this, since I've been doing that, I haven't had an opportunity to really do my recorded videos, edit, all this kind of stuff. I actually got 2 videos that I need to put out right now. But I'm going to have those out maybe this weekend. Or at least one of them out this weekend. Okay, so I'm going to do one more with y'all and then I'm going to leave. Oh, still here at night all the way. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of am too. Like, I'm kind of recovering, but it's like I have my spurts. Like, if I need to, if I'm awake, I'd just rather go ahead and create versus like, oh, it's bad, especially on the weekend, you know. Neo, get out of there. Neo, get out of there. I don't know what you're doing. So I'll go ahead and do one more with y'all. So this is what I cut out so far. Which I love. I think they're gonna bake really good, and I feel like once I get that that resin on, it's gonna be really pretty. Really pretty. Somebody else asked me about lint too and white clay. Another thing you can do, Sydney, like right now when I was just looking down, I see a few little lint pieces in here in this white clay. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to try to get them out now. One of the things you could do is you can get a little cotton swab and acetone or alcohol and try to pull it out right now. But sometimes that will leave a little bit of indigenous to your clay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait till I bake it. And then after I bake it, I'm going to take a cotton ball and some acetone, and I'm going to go over it. I'm going to rub over it with it, and it's going to clean it right off. So I'm not going to address it right now. Oh. So yeah, basically, somebody had a question about, I don't know if you're still here. Hopefully you still are. Oh, Sydney said it. Okay. So for my vendor event, Sydney, this is what I do. So I do not have a different price, and the reason why I don't have a different price is because whenever I price my products, I'm looking around and see if I have one in here. I don't think I do. But whenever I put my pieces on the card, I have the prices on there, and I have the school, and I have all the stuff from my website. And so how I store them, I don't want to have to be changing the price, because the price is the price, right? But what I do offer at my vendor events is discounts. So I say buy two, get one half off, buy two, get one free, 30% off your purchase of $50 or something like that. So you can offer discount because you don't, you still have to do packaging, but not as much. So a lot of times I'll put them in these little mesh bags, or I have paper bags. If they already have a bag, a lot of times they don't want another bag. So then they'll just like take my card. They'll take my card or whatever and stuff and put it in another bag. Or I'll use like these little mesh bags. So put them in here, and then they'll be able to drop it in there, a bag, if they've already shopped before. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people don't want all that packaging, right? Because it's just wasteful. And they'll be like, save your bag, you know? So I'll have some mesh bags that I can drop it in, so it's just not like loose in their bag. And then go from there. Okay, so now I'm going to use this as a base. I'm gonna use this as a base. Okay. For a whole new set. So I'm gonna take, and see, watch, guys, watch this one right here, because I'm gonna be using scraps. It's probably gonna look better than the ones I already made, because that's what always happens. I feel like whenever I'm doing marbling, the first one, even if I do it a lot like we just did, even if I do it so many times, the scraps always looks the best to me, personally. It always turns out better. So whenever you do like the scraps of the scraps, I feel like it always looks the best to me, because it has so much more character, you know, because it's been rolled, it's been cut out, and then how I do it now, it just, I don't know, it just does it for me. It just looks the best. So I like how the ones came out, but honestly, I almost should have just cut some pieces out and then did it again, because I don't know, I'll use those. I think they're good, but I just have a feeling like this one's gonna be even better, because that's how it always is for me. I never can. I love marble. I love how the marble looks when it's the scraps. Like, even if I work it like we did, no matter what, I still like it when I do it the second time with the skeleton of the marble. Do I do sales tax at markets? I normally do not. Oh, actually, I lied. I lied about that. I do and I don't. So if they have to pay card and I have to ring it up through my website, I use Shopify, and I use Shopify POS. I I do charge tax. If they pay for it cash, I typically don't charge the tax. Don't call IRS on me. But yeah. I just honestly, for whatever reason, I don't, and not, I still pay the sales tax on it anyways, because when I do my taxes, it, you know, I try. Oh my gosh, this dog. Whenever I do my taxes, that is a part, you know, I do that. I do add it. Neo, what? What do you want from me? Neo, it's time for you to go to bed. That's why you need to go to bed. Go to bed, Neo. This is bedtime. He getting cranky. He getting cranky. But anyways, what I was saying is, now that I'm thinking about it, I actually do end up paying tax on it, but not in that. I don't do sales tax if they do cash. But if through my website, yes. Other question you had was, where do you find out your finance from? Amazon. Mostly Amazon, Etsy. Yeah, those. And I've ordered some stuff, a few things from like other makers, sellers, or whatever. But mostly like jump rings. If you look at my Amazon link that's in the description, you'll see the findings that I use. A lot of them are on there. So, yeah, most of them are on there. Amazon or Etsy. That's generally what I get everything from. Yep. I bet you this one is going to look so good. Now I will put a little bit of this in it. Not too much. Because Lord knows, I really love this Cernet. Actually, let me do this. I really love this Cernet when it gets on the pink and then make a lighter pink. So pretty like that way. Alright. This is gonna be so pretty. I'm gonna roll it down a little bit. Whip. Two apart. Alright. Then I'm gonna take it. And then I'm going to ooh, almost rolled it down too far. Started off on like this end was like a 6 or something. That was too much. I might just take this off. Add it to this other piece. That's so pretty. Yeah. I knew this was going to be, had a feeling it was going to look a little bit better than that other piece. I mean, the other ones, it just has more variation. I feel like once you roll it out, and I feel like I'm not even going to do it anymore. Because I feel like this is good. I'm not doing it anymore. I'll roll it down a little bit here. Cut off these crooked edges. feel like it has like a crack right there, but I'm gonna just, instead of trying to get all these little cracks smoothed out and messing up and getting some of this texture and color loss, I'm just gonna cut around those pieces because I feel like that'll be the best bet. Oh, that one is so pretty. I knew I was gonna like these pieces much better than those other ones, which I hate that, but that's how it happens. I hate it. That's how it happens. I really love all this, even though it's not completely smooth. Smooth it out some more here. And then cut it down again. Kind of messed up this top one. I don't know. I think I messed that up to no end. I think I messed that piece up to no end. That's fine. That's fine. You can always come back and get our love with these big goldy pieces. All right, bye, Sydney. Have a good night. I cannot wait to make those videos for you guys either. It's going to be super fun. I'm actually about to get ready to go anyways. Because I'm going to be done with these. I'm going to cut a few more of these out, but then I'm about to get ready to hit the sack myself. So, I'm about to say good night. See you next time. I think I'll be live tomorrow too. So come back, check me out. I think I'll go live once I get these out of the oven and let y'all see what we're working with and let y'all see what I do for the tops of these. Because I'm going to do something like hammer, I think. Gold hammer ones for the top. So, I think those will be really nice. Another way, what you see me doing here, I don't know if y'all do this, but I love to like go around my pieces before I actually bake them and clean up the edges a little bit. This will definitely save you in the sanding stage a little bit. It doesn't mean I don't have to sand. It just means like it's a lot smoother and easier to sand because my edges are already kind of smooth. So I'm just going to be going over them and kind of just perfecting the smoothness. But this will definitely help a lot, just going through and just kind of taking your glove or your finger and smoothing everything out. Definitely helps. So that's it. Let me show y'all what we made so far. So this is what we made. Oh, I've been on here 2 hours. My gosh. Yeah, we going to, I'm leaving too. So this is what we made so far. And I think they look very pretty, but they're gonna look even more prettier with the pieces that I put with it, and also with the resin on top. I think they're just gonna pop out with the resin. So, all right, I will catch you guys tomorrow, possibly for a live, or definitely maybe on Sunday if I don't come tomorrow. But I think I should be able to come tomorrow. So, I will catch y'all on the flip side. Bye.